Okay, problem 2.3.17, Algebra 2 Math XL homework. So how do we do factoring with quadratics? So they gave us x squared minus 12x minus 45, and we're supposed to factor that. Remember, you're supposed to get two numbers here that multiply to this, like m times n is equal to this negative 45. But then in here, you want them to add up to equal this negative 12. So two numbers for 45. Sometimes I'm a visual learner. I like to just write them out. I mean, I've got 1 and 45. I've got 3 and 15. I've got 5 with 5 times 9 is 45. And you're trying to find one of those that can make this 12. And so when you look at these two, one of them is positive and one's negative, to multiply to a negative 45, and then they're going to really subtract in that case to get your middle term. So how about the x? We need a negative 12, so the bigger one is going to be negative x minus the 15, x plus the 3. So there's your negative 15x, a positive 3. If you put those two together, adding, you get your negative 12 right there in the middle. So that's how it's sort of guess and check, trial and error. I think it's a little faster. You'll see some that use this other method that they want you to multiply the first number, the coefficient on the x squared, with this, and then you are supposed to come up with the factors of that to make the 12. In this case, it wouldn't look any different. And so it's going to work pretty much the same. But if you did do those, you would have had your x squared. You could have had a 3x, and then you could have had your negative 15x with your minus 45 on the end. And so then some people will use this factoring by grouping method, or if you do something like that, taking the x out of here, you'll have x times the quantity x plus 3. And then over here, if you take out a negative 15, you're going to get another x plus 3. And because these x plus 3s are common, you take those out and you're left with the x and the minus 15 right there. So there's this factoring by grouping method that you can use. I think it's more helpful when you get a problem that has a coefficient on the x squared term. But that's a review of factoring quadratics, problem 2.1.17 in Math XL.